Sick Puppy out of pole 3, and Anderson Motorsport out of pole 4. And not to preempt things, but as luck would have it, poor old Brendan Anderson, he's drawn pole 4 for each of the 3 heats for the Ken Waggot. So that's going to be interesting. Sorry, I think I might have mentioned that. I mentioned a bit earlier that there was going to be 4 heats for the Waggot, so apologies for that. Like I said, it is 4 laps long, but 3 individual heats. So we can see the boats now line up. The nose of the race boat needs to be in line with the transom of the start boat. We can see this by the drone footage on screen at the moment. White flag is still up. As the boats come onto the racecourse proper, white flag is down and away they go. Sick Puppy with the early jump. Now Impatient starts to stretch the legs. The hydroplanes start to dance on top of the water. Brendan Anderson going with Sick Puppy on the outside. Don't forget Melodee. He's right up there on the inside as well. He's got the nice and tight turn around the South Sydney detailing first turn as they head on down the back straightaway. Looks as though Anderson Motorsport's potentially having to pull out. He didn't head on down the back straightaway. Certainly wasn't able to keep up, but it's Lockie Vella in Impatient, comfortably out in front. Good to see the AMS boat still running just at the back of the pack. We've got a nice battle going on, Craig, for second place.
Oh, look on the inside, ladies and gentlemen. Patrick on the inside. On the outside, what a big double. We've got the second and third. Helicopter back straight. However, look at this race for second and third. All over the place they are. 2 great races, Kilpatrick and Marlin. Looks like that was the end of St. Motorsport hydroplane. We did see. There it is there on screen, Nathan.
Yeah, so Brendan Anderson's still going. I did think I might have seen, just as the boats were snuck out of frame, the Sick Puppy boat might have done a bit of a right-hand turn at the end of the front straightaway. So we're going to try and wait to see what eventuates with that. But it looks as though Anderson Motorsport still continuing on. He might be up into second place. I was going to say that, but no, he's still down the back of the pack. We've got Corey Marlin just in front of Brendan Anderson, who's stuck out on the outside. But it's Lockie Vella comfortably out in front at the moment. Sick Puppy boat still continuing on, but as mentioned, did have a bit of an incident at the end of the front straightaway. Might have just landed the wrong way on one of the rollers from the previous lap, and it just didn't turn in anywhere near as tight and as fast as what he wanted. So the Melodee boat has also seemed to have disappeared from our vision. So hopefully that boat all still in one piece. But it looks as though Corey Marlin's back up at full race pace. So Melodee boat has come to a stop on the race course at some point. We did just see a quick flash up on the screen, but it is still Impatient. As I mentioned, comfortably out in front, Brendan Anderson. His first race meeting here at St George with this boat. Doing well. Impatient heading up the back straightaway. Potentially for the last time in Heat 1.
Yeah, this the second occasion for Anderson Motorsport. They completed it one of the club days, but looks like Lockie coming up. Corey coming out of Seacall Marine, the southern end of the course, onto the St George Motorboat Club front straight. Just coming out of Seacall Marine onto the main straight, the St George Motorboat Club front straight. But wow, I tell you what, early on, it was very, very tasty indeed. Nathan Middle between Corey Marlin and Brian Kilpatrick, side by side, the two little displays.
Yes, it certainly was. We touched on the Melodee team previously running unlimited with a turbocharger bolted onto the back of the engine down in the engine bay. But for this event, stepping back, if you like, back to the 5.2 litre class. And as you mentioned, that first lap, very competitive indeed between those two. Brian Kilpatrick had the inside running of the sick puppy boat and managing to keep him at bay. As we mentioned, Corey did have some sort of, I might call it an incident, but certainly, like I said, whether he just both fell down on a roll or previous lap, just slightly less than desirable.